Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of Business with Anish. And I would like to introduce you to our guest, Nuttha Goutier, the CEO of Sabai Thai from Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada. To give you a little bit context about Sabai Thai started in 2005 with one Thai massage spa. And today, she has over seven spas with approximately 180 employees in just 20 years. Sabai Thai is fast-growing franchise in North America, and Anita is looking to scale further and beyond into the United States. Welcome, Nita. It's a pleasure to have you in our show.
Thank you, Anish. Very happy to be here and honored to join your podcast here and be a second guest. I'm so excited to share my story here.
Fabulous, fabulous. Yes, we are super excited because there's a lot of my clients who run different kind of medical business, medical spa business. They all are very curious about your story and how you were able to accomplish this. So I'm super excited. So Nita, I know you have a very exciting background coming from Northern Thailand, Chiang Rai. I have visited there personally myself. So
Yeah.
can you tell me a little bit about your origin story and walk us through that journey?
Yeah, let me bring you back to where I was little kid. I just grew up in this small village in the middle of nowhere. It just no running water, no power, no electricity. My grandparent is the first generation to move to that area that you can clear cut your own land to make a farm. And then that is just the first generation. I don't know, that time I don't know, maybe 30 people that move in that area. And when I was a kid, in the whole village, it's have about 200 people. And actually, I remember I still go around and a little bit older and go around and ask people what the name, what the birthday and things like that, and try to submit that what you call again the information to the government. How many people live here, how many households, what's the name, what the birthday and things like that. I remember it's only 200 people that I walk every single one house and write the name. And then it's funny enough, and everybody say, "Oh, when is your son was born?" And then say, "Oh, on the January 1st. How about another one? January 1st. Everybody born in January 1st because they don't know exactly what they were born. They have no birth certificate, no record, but it's just everybody born the same date, but in different years. And then, people have 10 or 12 kids, right? On that generation. Yeah. It's,
And was that Chiang Rai?
yeah, in Chiang Rai. That is many, many years ago.
So Chiang Rai has changed a lot over the years too.
And I'm not live right in the city either. Outside of Chiang Rai, we about and now probably an hour drive. Long time ago, when my grandparent generation, it's probably about 2 weeks by wagon. You have to use a cow and a wagon. No car, no bicycle, nothing. You just use cow or a buffalo wagon, right, to go to the city. It takes a couple of
Wow.
weeks to get there. Yeah.
So how old were you when you moved to Canada?
I moved to Canada when I was maybe 23 years old.
Okay. So you did schooling there, university there. You did you grew up there and then you moved to 2023, you moved to Canada.
Yeah, I grew up in Thailand. I did not went to school. I only went to the elementary school. In my parent generation, because we're a village, we don't even have school. We don't have anything. Literally, the lifestyle there is just hunting for food and clear cut your own land and plant your own vegetable, raise your own chicken and cow and the pig, and that's the lifestyle that I grew up with. What is teach me on that time is the self care, right? Because we don't have hospital, we're using the
Mhm.
herb, and then we always care about the health. We try to be healthy, thinking healthy, talking something good, thinking good, talking good, action is good. And that's what we do and try to do everything preventative, any preventative for you to get sick and become healthy. That's a core value of growing up. In the village, we have the healer, right? The healer of the village, and everybody learn to do self-care, massage, the herbal, and all the food, all the spice and things like that. It's all about related to get you healthy and lifestyle. And that what we learn is all the community all helping each other, right? Doesn't matter what you do. What I learned is what I love the most in that time. It's feel like magical for me. It's the community, the care for other, like your neighbor. You don't have to see, your friend, your neighbor. If someone's sick, someone be there for you. If someone want to have it rice or vegetable, 30 people will show up to your farm to help you. If you want to build a house, the man will come up with a hammer and the woman will come up with a chicken and veggie and they make a big pot and people show up without asking. And I remember when I worked in the farm, even in the rice farm, I'd be planting rice, even the kid have to start working. You're a kid, as soon your physical allow, you work in the farm right away, right? I planting a lot of rice, I pull a lot of weed and a lot of stuff, right? And it's physically it's very hard working when you work in a farm, when you're a farmer. But what I learned from that is because when you work with joy, it doesn't feel hard. Even the physically is so hard, but it's so much laugh, so much joy. I remember all day, the sun is so hot. You bend down planting rice all day long. Physically is so hard, but throughout that time, people are singing back and forth. They're making their own palm or the mud throw at each other. At the end of the day, you have the full body mud wrap by everyone throwing each other. It's just so fun. Throughout the day, throughout the season, throughout the year, it's just so fun. After the season, people get together, have the bonfire in the morning, bonfire in the evening. People sit in circle and talk and then sharing. It's just that magical of the human connection, the community, just so powerful. That's what I see that what we're missing here in the new generation or the modern world that we are in or the Western world that I'm in. That what we really missing. That is the true way of living life. Is the core value, a real humanity, the real human connection, and that what I'm missing the most. And everything I do, I try to bring those back or tie it into the business that I do everywhere I go. I always tell my team, community and humanity, human connection. That is core value and do something with joy. Like if you do, we not just try to satisfy a customer, try to amaze them, every client that coming into the spa and give them the best of the best experience and their journey. And then just memorable, right? Because it's just the what it will stay with you inside you is memory. It's the feeling that what we are in.
I understand that in the Thai culture, you respect work in a different way. Like so they take more dedication towards work and community. How did that influence or shape you coming from farm, from a rural area, doing manual work? How did that shape you as a person?
For me, what I learned from my village is working is doing with joy, do the work with purpose. And into the culture, you do it because you want to do it. You do it because you care about it. You do it, you want to enjoy what you do. It's not
Hmm.
about what I learned is even we just making a farm, some right to sell or planting vegetable to sell. It's not about how much money I'm going to make from sell the vegetable. Okay, how can
Hmm.
I make this the best vegetable that people enjoy them and when they take it home and the fresh, they're so tasty and just the communication that we bring it to the market and then you do very good at your garden and then how you do it and just the sharing like that.
Hmm.
And that what I learned is the purpose of doing something. It's just the purpose to bring you joy. When you do something with purpose, that create the joy from your work. And that when I bring it with me, what I do, okay, if I do something, I have to have a purpose what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And if I'm
Hmm.
doing it, I will do with joy and then just enjoy every moment. And that way you can get your life more fulfillment. And what you do is just your hard work is not hard anymore. You not get stressed, you not get tired or you get bored or what I'm doing here. And then that way you every day just like, wow, I'm enjoy what I'm doing. And then I try to do my best. Of course, not going to be perfect. The road is not going to pave with roses, right? You have up and
Hmm.
down, difficulty and things like that. But when the difficult time come, because of that thinking, because of that mindset, it help you to go through difficult time, right? Because when the difficult time come, we know that this is just a moment, and this moment will pass.
You have the foundation set right. So you know that if your foundation is, your core is grounded, then you can build anything on it.
I believe everyone can do anything. I think a human being, we are amazing. If you put your mind and heart into something, we can do anything. I believe in you. I think you can do it. I believe in anyone. And if someone said, "Oh, I can't do this," I don't think so. I think you can do it. Did you try your best? Did you do your, at maximum? And tell yourself that you can do it. Believe in yourself. For me, belief is the magical. People need to believe in yourself, believe in your dream, believe in what you want to do. And when you believe so hard, even no one believe in you, even no one, people tell you can't do it. Just believe in yourself. You can do it because when you believe so strong, that magical power of belief is coming in. It will give you the boost. You can get up the bed. Those beliefs will get you up the bed. Those beliefs will get you to where you want to be. One step at a time. Okay, I will do this step one, step two, step three. Eventually, your dream will come true.
And you're the biggest example coming from rural Thailand, just been to elementary school, then moving to Canada. So coming from this cultural background, this work ethics, and just seeing the community and the structure over there, like I'm coming from Thailand. So when you moved to Canada, how did you find things? Like how did you get into entrepreneurship?
I moved to Canada because I didn't know anything. The lack of knowledge, the lack of the schooling. I did not go to school. I did not read a book. I just tried to survive right before when I'm younger. You try to go to work and make money and send the money to family and just like that. I just have no knowledge about the world and things like that. I saw on TV that, wow, North America, they build rocket ship, they build fancy machine. I just, wow, I want to go there. I want to go to futuristic country because I have no idea. I just don't know the
Yeah.
word. I said, how can I get there? I said, I want to go there. Okay, only thing I get there, I need to learn how to speak English. I start to go to the bookstore and buy the book, buy the tape. Every time I'm on the bus to go to work in Bangkok, sometimes 2 hour traffic jam, I listen to the audio English and reading to that. I just self-taught. I don't have money to go to English school.
Hmm.
Okay, the only way I can get a job, I need to speak, right? That's it. I'm just reading every time I have free time from work. I just reading it, go home and practice and practice. And then I got a job offer in Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. I choose to come to Canada because North America is far away. And I want to come here and see rocket ship and fancy machine and fine car. Right? That's what I expected. I did not do homework or research, nothing, zero. But when I landed here, and then my boss that time, he come and pick me up with a private airplane, float plane.
Hmm.
Wow, this is exactly what I imagined. I never been on an airplane before. He's come on the float plane and just like, wow, exactly. I'm so proud of my choice. This is futuristic. And we get on the plane, we fly over the mountain and go over the mountain. And he said, here we are. We arrive at the workplace in the middle of nowhere. It's the cattle ranch where the horseback riding and a cow and things like that. I just go back to in the middle of nowhere. I was
So Nita, how did you come? Like what category was it? Was it for like as a massage therapist or is it from a farm category?
Yeah, I'm working in a spa, right, in Bangkok. That's why I come here to work. It's a beautiful, amazing, magical resort that I work with. It's just so beautiful. And then they have the spa sector that I'm come to work in there. But it just, I arrive, all the English that I practice with self-study, look at myself in the mirror and practice. And now I really get to practice for Leo, the Leo English speaking people. But I didn't know it's cowboy town. It's all cowboy and cowgirl. They said, hey, have you the hat? With this bell, howdy. How do you do? What? Okay, I did not understand a word with it. He can, howdy, what do you do? It's cowboy accent, right? It's just, okay, just like, maybe I'm just jet lag or something. I couldn't understand. Now I talk to another person, exactly the same accent. It's a lot of cowboy accent. I couldn't understand. But anyway, it took me a while to get it. And then, a lot of horses, a lot of dog, a lot of turkey and pig. I'm easy for me because I'm come from the farm. That part was not difficult. The difficult is the changing the country, right? Just from your country to another country, different language and different culture. And that's a little bit shocking when it coming to that time. But I am get very homesick. I just go, okay, I have 1 year work permit contract. I just want to go home. I want to tell him I just want to go back to Thailand. And then it's a couple of months after that, I just, you know what? If I can't change where I am, I have to change who I am. I need to learn to be Canadian. I need to understand the culture here. And that when I start to go and talk with cowgirl and cowboy and just ask how they're doing, just start to adapt and do activity, what they do and learning, fly fishing, gold panning, horseback riding, and, hiking, marching, and whatever. Just do all
So
of those.
which part of Canada was it? Like, was it British Columbia itself?
In British Columbia, in the Caribou area. Usually the whole area is all, it's a cattle ranch area.
Okay. So you were in that farm area with surrounded with cowboys. You came from Thailand. You're just wondering, okay, where did I land? This is
Yeah.
not what I expected with Canada. I expected it to be way more like modern in terms of like, what we see on TV, right?
Yeah.
Then like you decided to adapt to Canada. You decided to adapt to like, hey, I need to change myself to if I want to thrive in this place. So then what happened? How did the business interest spark?
Yeah, because after that, of course, adapted, I fell in love with Canada. I love, the nature, the beauty of nature here is so beautiful. I love skiing, I love hiking, I love boating, I love paddleboard. I love all those activity and really enjoying it. When I moved to Vancouver, I get married and I moved to Vancouver. I want to tell my husband, we get married, we need to have a life together. We want to get change. Move to the city, try to work in different spa, different clinic in the city in Vancouver. And then that what I learned in here, like, wow, the weather is cold, and people are cold, need something need to be changed. I need something new. That's what I come up with my vision of open the Sabai Thai spa. I want people to feel belonging. I want people to feel warm. I want people to feel welcoming. And I want the whole journey become like experience, like as one journey, experience, explorer. And that when I create the Sabai Thai spa in first 2005, I want people to feel transport to Thailand without getting on airplane. I want the hospitality that they're carrying, the five senses, the touch, the sound, the smell, the sight, and all those is just feel like they care for. And I want each customer not just satisfied. I want them to feel amazed to what we're doing. And that become memory and stay with them. And I want them to go tell their friend, their family, and just talk about their experience. And that's what they did. And then they did do that.
And that's back in 2005, right?
In 2005.
Okay. And I listened to another interview of yours, and you mentioned that when you signed the lease in 2005 for your first spa, you didn't have too much of an idea when it comes to, the business side. So explain to me, how was that journey going from a very passion-oriented business, you're from the heart, and then opening your first store, and now you have overhead, you have bills, you have licensing, a lot of different things. So how was that journey as a new immigrant at that time?
Yeah, I'm immigrant at the time. Let me bring back to before I start the business again. I just have the dream and the vision and the belief. I did not have money or knowledge or experience to run any business at all. That's all I have. It's just dream that what I want to share to people. And I found a space. After I found a space, I contacted the realtor, talked to the landlord, and I went to talk to the landlord. I said, this is my vision, that's my fashion, and that's what my belief. And he said, like, you have no money. How can you start a business? And I said, if you give me opportunity, I will prove it to you that I'll never miss one rent check for you. And he just handed me over the key. And I just can't believe that opportunity from the stranger. Actually, he's a stranger. And I look back like, wow, he actually believed in me. Even more than I believe in myself in that time. I literally have less than $1,000 to start a business. And he just hand the key over. And I have no idea after I get the key. So what now? I'm going to start a business. Okay, what should I do? And then I just have no idea. And then I just start to talk to people. This is my vision. This is my dream. This is what I want to do. And I get the key now. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to start a business. And then somebody said, oh, I know someone, the lawyer. That person, okay, I can help to corporate your company. Just give me 2 massage. And then I want them to make it look like a Thai house. I want them to look like teak and want its color like this. The person, oh, I know someone who work in a film set. I can help you to make it look like Thai house. And another person said, okay, I know how to make look like teak wood and things like that. Just give me 10 massage, 15 massage. And then, the bookkeeper, website and the construction, the plan is just people just show up. And then everything do by trade. Now I just feel, wow, this is the feeling of I have in my village, in small village, is a community just show up when you need help, when you want to do something. They just people here, they're all stranger. I don't know them. They just show up come and helping. And that is, help the spa into life. And not just only that, the local community show up too. Like, wow, what you doing? And they just believe in me. They just go and tell the friend and family. And then people start to buy the gift certificate, buy the package. We have like a punch card a long time ago. Okay, get me 10, give me 20. I'll tell everybody about you. And then of course the word of mouth just spreads so quickly. And then we become busy very quickly. And then after that, now we get a lot of customers. I need more people. Like I started hiring, first 5 people and now it's 10. And then after we hiring and people said, we need more of your spa in different neighborhood. I love it. It's too far for me to drive here. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I need to open more location. I don't think that much, right? That time, just okay, just from the feedback. Okay, now I say, okay, let's expand to a second location, a third location, and a fourth location. And then after expanding, of course, during the expansion is, of course, we have to build the system, the protocol. I have not done that. I've not went to the school, but I think they are all different way of doing things, right? You don't have to do the same way of other people doing it to get the same result. For me, is my protocol is lead from my heart. I want the customer journey to feel like this, to go like this, and that's how we build the protocol to a company. And I don't like to do micromanage. I like to be freedom, and I just hand over the key to my team, and I able to go for hike, yoga, traveling, and that is because of that. I did learn different skill, learn to create the system. That how can I create the system that I'm not there, right?
100%. We'll definitely chat about systems because I talk about systems all day. I'm very curious of one thing. Like the first landlord rented a space to you. You only had $1,000 at that time. Okay. So they believed in you. They met you probably for a few hours and then they believed in you. Have you ever asked your initial contributors that why did they believe in you? Like what did they see in you that made them feel like I'm going to bet on Nita?
That's a good question. I always wonder, but I never did asking. I should go and ask him. And you know why? Actually, like I look back, like he actually had someone else pay the rent for 2 years. He did not need to rent it to me because it's someone already pay ahead 2 years, and I'm coming in. I have no deposit, nothing. Like it's just coming in, and he actually have that, and it's definitely the belief that he have in me is amazing. That because of that opportunity is help to shape where I am today, right? I create more opportunity for other and more experience and help people to become healthy and better version themselves, longevity, and then not just only that, the community as well, because I love community. We support the logo. The logo is, soccer, hockey, school. We always all about the community. We always join with sign auction, the logo activity. We always there. It's just everything. And then not just only that, we also support the environment as well. I believe, what we here today, we're not going to be here forever. If we can do something to leave things behind us to make the world better than what we are now when we're gone. That's what I want to do, to pass it on to next generation. We plant tree every massage we do. People can, to get to plant more tree as well. Every product that we sell, we planting kelp, help to clean the ocean, to improve that as well. Another project that I do is to help women as well, to who have the big dream, doesn't have the support here, to support them, to mentoring, to guide them to achieve. And for me, if I can help to reduce any pain from other people, anything I can help to elevate or enhance their life, they don't have to go through what I gone through, to help them to see the journey to reach their dream sooner. That is my successful. For me, successful is not about how many locations I'm going to make, how many money I'm going to make. I don't care about money because I'm from the village. I don't need, like a rocket ship, to buy somewhere, right? I, I need how to stay and the food and the medicine and some clothes. That's it. That's what I mean.
Coming from an Eastern culture, minimalism is practiced quite a bit, and it's more value based. So also things like energy. And would you say that like when you started out, you had this momentum where people were able to trade services, right? They were saying even the lawyer, the landlord. Do you think that there was a certain mindset or energy that helped for them to bet on you?
I think is when you really do something for care, for Leo, for two, I think that energy, people can feel it. People can hear it. Like they can feel it, they can hear it. Just I believe it universe have some energy level. Like if you have a positive energy, you're always attracted to the positive people energy, right? It's just that kind of energy level. I believe it's just something that we could not figure out, but I think it's magical. It's there. It's something that if you have your belief so strong, your power belief it is magical power will come in to help you get out of your difficult time. Get
Hmm.
when you have into adult, everyone human being, we are human being, life are difficult. It's everybody have a different difficulty. Everyone will have their own challenging, their own drama, their own sadness, happy, and all those stuff. But I believe that energy, if we believe something and purpose, I think everyone should have purpose in life, right? You will have purpose, you have your own belief, and that will get you through every difficulty in life.
When you came to Canada, obviously it's a very different culture, very different community, and even you mentioned massage is very different, like viewed very different in Thai culture versus in the West. So can you tell me about how did you adapt to those changes?
Yes, what I learned in here is people feel guilty in the Western to care for themselves. And East, in the East, we are care for ourselves. We don't feel guilty, right? It should be our responsibility to care for ourselves, care for our mind, body, and spirit, right? Those is the most important. But in here, people like, oh, I feel guilty to go and get massage or feel guilty to do something for me. And that I said, wow, it's so different culture. And that what I hear, I try to show people in different land to help them to look into different eye that no, actually care for yourself is the right thing to do because your life, you come on earth here, we have a certain year that we will be here. And it's all about your journey that you're here in. During this journey, we have to feel good. We have to look good, feel good, and happy. And what can we do to do that? When you care for yourself, and even like example, if you go and get massage every single week for the rest of
Hmm.
your life, what do you think the result would you get? You're gonna be healthy,
Hmm.
happy, mind, body, sleep. And then you probably longevity, right? You can become a better mood, you're better mom, better husband, better co-worker, colleagues or something. If you're working, it probably will help you to think more clearly. Imagine if you tense and you're tight and you just try to put
Hmm.
through it, how can you be effective, right? And I think if you feel that, just go and get a massage and then come back. You will probably more effective in the 30 minutes that you have than you spend a full day.
Oh, 100%. Yes. I always feel great after massage. You feel much more relaxed and you can think more calmer. Like when it comes to the Western audience, like, say when they don't understand maybe Thai massage very well, at the beginning at least, right? Back in 2005. How did you communicate this to your audience?
Yes, that time when remember 20 years, people don't know. Actually, even the first, when we opened Thai Spa, we probably might be the first one, I believe. I didn't hear anyone else. It just, yeah. And then people were just like, what? What is it, Thai Spa? And I have to explain is, the combination of pressure point and stretching, like a lazy man yoga, you get a massage, you get meditation, and you still get someone stretching at the same time, right? You get your mobility, your flexibility, your tension muscle get, relief as well. And then just also your mind. And then people, oh, actually, when people try it, wow, this is so effective. The Thai massage is so effective. If you get massage every single week, your muscle get moved, you get stretching, you get pressure point, you get long stroke, you get kneading. The result that you get is just amazing. That's just a good result. It's just like I totally recommend people to implementing on the parts of their routine. It's parts of life. It just people. I believe everyone should get a time.
Yes, agreed. Coming from a practitioner who knew Thai massage, now you're a business owner. You have a spa, and you obviously started out massaging yourself. Then you hire staff. So, what point did you feel that like how many employees did you have before you decided that you need a second location?
On the first location, I think I have about 10 or 12. And then before I open the second location. The reason I want to open more location because the customer asking, can I have more of this, more of this, more of that. And then I just, okay, I can do that. And actually, oh,
Hmm.
wow, actually not that difficult to open more location, right? And then, of course, in that time, I'm so young, I'm interested to do that. And I also have ton of other interests as well. I like the freedom too. I like traveling. I love hiking. I like that freedom a lot. When you're younger, the work-life balance is like, it's me. It's just like I'm totally become Canadian, right? Work-life balance. I'm just going. I'm just on that mood, on that mode for a long time as well. And
Right.
yeah, you can achieve that actually. You just the way how what I learned later on is self discipline and time
Hmm.
management. If you do the self discipline and time management,
Hmm.
and you can achieve that still. You can achieve your work life balance. You still can go out and do things you love. You still can go to do your work. You can achieve those goals.
Your journey has been leading from the heart. You're passionate about what you do. You're passionate about community. Was there a time in your business that you had to switch, like looking at numbers? Like I would say more of the brain and the heart coming together. Like you're
Yeah.
looking at numbers, profit margin, systems. So explain that how you were introduced from leading from the heart to actually to seeing the other side.
Yes, that I have to be honestly, I did not look at the number. I did not look at the profit margin. So many times my accountant said, "Do you check your bank account?" I said, "Nope, I did not." And then, so is year end coming? Do you checking? I will, but I did not. I did not check any of those. For me, what I do is all about how can I add the value to people's life? How can I make an impact? How can I make a movement? How can I make the world better? How can I leave something behind better? How can I help the team to be better and enjoy at workplace? I did not look at those numbers at all. Anyway, I start to look at number before we do franchising. That's when I start to dig in because now we move into just open a corporate location to franchising, right? And now I really have to dig in. Like people ask for it, and then before they go in, like, what? Why people care about this stuff, right? And then you just do your best. If you do your best, you take care of the people that are working for you. You take care of the customer that are coming in, and you do what you love and do the best. The money will come. Like don't worry about it. Just worry the beginning of it. The end, the rest will take care of themselves.
Wow. So you mentioned that the numbers aspect came on later on in your business. So when you understood the numbers and the systems, like those aspect of things when you're franchising, like did you look at your business very differently at that point?
No, actually, I still look at the same. And now what I did is now because I understand the number very well and I see things well. And actually, I did hire people because I'm not good with number, right? And just I'm not really my interest either. And then we did hire people come in. They just said, "Wow, you're doing so well." It's so many company that we work with. You guys, it's just one of those top that doing that. Do you know that? I said, no, I did not know any of those. And I never look at it. I did not even my interest, right? Because for me, I always believe it's a people journey. It's all about the journey, about the moment, right? If you do your best, do the best of the best. If you really try, like simple, if people want to start the business, if you think that you're going to do business and you fail, if you think that you're going to fail, if you're going to do a business, I'm going to make it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to be successful. You're going to be successful. I'm going to do the best. And if I do the best of this, the customer will love it. The staff will love it and people will come. And then they did. And they all come because, we just focus on the value, right? If you focus on the value and the journey, like I said, everything else will take care of themselves after that, after that behind that.
Usually when I talk to passion oriented businesses, right? Business owners, they usually have another side, like maybe a good bookkeeper, maybe their husband is more numbers oriented. So like because many business owners when they're starting with passion, they confuse revenue with, profits, right? Which happens quite a bit. So with that being said, like how do you know what is the right amount of overhead that you can carry? Or like should you go for a bigger space or should you go for a small space? Like when you're dealing with heart, how do you balance that out?
For those, I always use the scent and the feeling. Okay, yep, I do this. If I do this here, the overall the revenue, and then sometimes I set a certain goal. I say, oh, we should be able to achieve this, and then surprisingly, we all surpass the goal what we think that we would achieve quite often and become repeat all the time now become like, well, actually your goal wasn't big enough. It's just so many times we actually achieve everything what we, what I think, oh, we should achieve this, we should achieve that. And with my team, we always blow every goal that we planning to. And I always have the feeling if we do this, we'll achieve this certain amount. If this certain amount here, this area will taken care of sale. And then if we do the marketing, if we spend this much marketing coming in, they will have our eye on that. It makes sense. It's just it's a ratio of the number, right? If you spend $1,000, you should get return in $10,000, right? It's just that part is making sense. And now I learn more about those a lot. Now I understand it. It's just okay, how I reverse of this and things like that. I spend a whole bunch of time and try to learn of it. And actually, it's a different way of doing it. They always different ways sliding the apple, right? You can slide in different way.
Exactly.
You can come out with the same result or different result.
You had your heart out front and people saw that and then they, things worked out great. And then it gave you enough momentum to learn about the numbers aspect, making sure that the model aspect later on, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when it comes to
Yes, go ahead.
hiring staff, like I know that this is something that a lot of business owners struggle with, managing teams, hiring staff. So how was that journey for you?
For me, let me bring back to where I started. The reason I want to open my first location because I want to create the culture for the staff working because I went to work somewhere. I didn't feel belonging. I feel cold. It's just like, come on, we work together 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. You see your coworker more than your family, your friend. We should get along. We should like each other. We should make a better environment for people that work in there. That's where I start. That's number one. Number two is a customer. Number three is a community. That's those three things that my main focus when I started. And for us, it's just, yeah, pretty much it's just create, okay, how can I create the people feel belonging, right? The number one, and get along. And how can we create that people looking forward to come to work and enjoy what they're doing, enjoy your friend. And then because your colleagues become your friend, actually long time become like your family, right? Because you work together for a long time. We have people work with for a long time and turnover are very low. And I'm very proud of it, very happy that, I'm feel lucky, I have a lot of good people around me and people coming and then they're happy.
Considering that you came from Northern Thailand, from a very rural setting, these are things that, like about culture, talking about benefits rather than the service. These are like things that you learn more in the business school, that aspect of it.
Yes. Yeah.
How is it because of your value system that you were able to identify it, or did you actually, read some business books? Did you actually like take an inspiration of some sort and then adopt these principles into your business? How was that journey?
I did like to read some inspiration book before and listen to inspiration speak. And also I'm always, like what I learned from principle from my dad too, right? We always listen, like he's, should be the last person who speak and just listen and hear everybody first and just respect. Like the respect is number one with my dad teaching. It just, those is in me so much that I always respect people, right? When people come to work with me, I respect them. I listen. And because everyone from different family, different background, different belief, different stuff, like how can we create the harmony in those work together? And that what I implementing and now we become a culture now, right? Become a company culture that people working and they just enjoy and then just easy going. We have the goal, we have the target, we have something, we set together, we talk together as a team, okay, how can we achieve it and how can we help you to achieve it? How can you do to achieve it? It's just like just the way the culture of working, right? We just listen to that person and then how can we fine tune to get you there where you want to be? What can we help you?
I was talking to a business owner who runs a spa with about seven massage therapists. He's out in New Jersey. And I spoke to him a few months ago. His name is Johnny. And he is in a position where he's completely stressed. He tells me that, hey, I don't know what kind of day I'm signing up for. There's usually someone calling in sick. I'm not sure how to carry on this business. And he's even talking about selling his business and becoming a massage therapist himself, like going a little bit back in
Yeah.
that journey. Okay, so there is a lot of massage therapists or massage spa owners who sometimes find that the process of hiring staff, managing staff, and having them follow that schedule and grow further is a roadblock for them. So, what advice would you have for someone like Johnny?
For us, I guess is we create the system for that, right? We mainly, I think we have to find the right match, right? If we hiring people, if this person is matching with your company value, your company mission and vision, if they see the same, and then you can tell why, why we're hiring you and why we're doing what we're doing. What we do here is for us is what we do here. We truly care for other. We truly care for each customer that coming in. We treat every customer that coming in is like the only one. They are special. They who try to spoil them, try to amaze them. Doesn't matter. We teach everyone equally. Doesn't matter if the person that coming in to be your guest today. And even if your husband, your coworker, or someone come from donation, Hollywood star, we treat
Hmm.
everybody the same. We said everybody get treated equally, right? And that way we start a culture in like that. We treat everyone the best when you're in there. And then the same thing with the working. If your schedule coming in, there's your commitment. You commit to the schedule. If you can commit it, it's your right. It's your responsibility for your this schedule here. And then if you do something, if you not come in late, then you will affect the other person. That now you not only affect person, affect the customer that who would come in. They probably have the kid, they schedule nanny, they have to leave work early, they have to do something. We affect the other people's life. That's what we explain. What action that we do, we affect other. If we going to do something, we say what you do. Unless you're super sick, you cannot get off the bed. That only time that we, not going to show up for work. But everything else, you commit, yes. If you commit, yes, you commit. If you commit, here we go. That's your schedule. That's your time. And then if you can commit, make sure you keep us far ahead because we are your coworker. I'm work with you. And please, don't affect me too, right? And then just the way that, if you're going there, you patch my back, I patch you back. And then that way, in a company, a lot of staff that they come working, they care about their colleague, the coworkers so much because the culture, they don't want to just not showing up and then get your coworker like a hard time now. Wow, it's last minute and things like that. And those is not really happen with our company because
Hmm.
it's the teamwork, right? Just the teamwork, the culture of the team, and they truly care. And we select the person that who have the heart, right? For me, it doesn't matter how many year experience or your skill, it's your person connection. If you have the heart and you care for other, and then you, what you call again, trainable, right? Coachable, trainable. And those people are the one that we're looking for our team, right? We bring it in for a team. We can train people for skill, but you cannot train people for the what you call again the personality and the mindset, right? Like those is hard to train, but if they all have the mindset, the personality, and then coachable, we can train them.
So, would you say that culture alignment when you hire is very crucial? Would you say that is the biggest gap that someone faces when they're running a massage spa?
I think it to find the fit. For us, it's the fit, right? If we have the resume coming in, okay, on this one here, yeah, you have experience. You have 15-year experience. You have 20-year experience. This one have 3-month experience, 6-month experience, whatever that, where you're working before. What is your vision? They fit to our culture. They fit to a theme. They fit to care for others. We're looking for people that who like other people, right? Who a
Hmm.
human, a people, what you call people person. If you're a people person, you will fit with our line, with our brand, because we care for other.
And how systems help you in running your business?
A system is make everything running smoothly. It's from the management all the way down to different level. It's everybody know what they're doing. Everyone know the expectation is just how people help the communication become more clear, right? And then just no surprise, and that is reduce a lot of the unexpectation. And that's what's the system helping.
When you implement a system within your spa, How was that journey? When did you realize that you need systems?
Actually, I have the system in very much 2005. When I first location, I did create the protocol. But the protocol, that one was created because I want to have freedom for myself at that time. Right? Just okay, I don't want to be in the store, and I want to go hiking 3 hour a day, and then I want to go yoga. 2 times a day, 90 minutes each in the morning and the evening, and during the day, I just want to go out, be in the forest. And I create a system for me to free myself up.
Hmm.
And then the protocol that I create is from the customer journey, which is the whole customer journey, how they do it.
Hmm.
That was first time that I create that system. The second time we create in 2010, and that when we have the multiple location. Okay, now wow, the system that we create there is not applied. Now we have to create another system with the multiple location. And then we try to refine again into 2013, like, okay, we need to create more system in the management side because now we have people running the business for us. We actually focus on the business on management system, on the management stuff. And after 2013, I have first kid. After that, you know what? Life, I want to be a mom, right? I have 4 kids and that's it. I'm not opening more location. I'm just not going to do anymore. And then I take a break for a long time. And
Hmm.
then 2017, that time is okay. I take a break. I have a kid, enjoy to be a mom. And after that, I say, I want like to expand, like more expansion in maybe that time is more with the corporate expansion. We did
Hmm.
another system on the 2017, the flow, right? Just the whole flow from different department to different one, just the whole flow done again. We plan to do expansion to open 4 more location before the 2020 with the COVID hit. We did open just one, just a template from a system. We said, okay, we already created this. Okay, at least do one to become a model of a template. I either go
Hmm.
extension or franchising. And that time I was thinking, okay, maybe I should do franchising because I really like to see Sabai every community. I want to bring something warm and unique to more community. The only way to bring that is to franchising system, right? That can go faster, that people can experience what I offering. And 2020, we launched a template system and then we launched modify, update the system again, and then it's work. After it's working, wow, it's working. We need to do make sure the system really working. On 2022, we opened 2 more locations, implementing
Hmm.
the system again. One with the staff with well trained to go in one location, another one with zero training, zero management skill, and just like, okay, let's see if that system working. If we're still making money, because I just want to see if we making any money on that at all. And then we implementing on those 2022, both working. Of course, the one with the well trained into a system, the one that follow the system, it just excels so quick. And now after that, wow, system really work. Like, okay, now it's get into the system more. You're a system guy, right? It's like, now we're tweaking the system again. 2022, jump right in again. How can we tweak it again? And that time we're gonna uh, doing franchising. Right now we're gonna do franchising. Wow. Okay, if we're gonna do franchising, the system have to be even tighter, right? It's just like every single department, every detail, every journey, it just have the system. And we have the mind mapping, like we know exactly where we go. And if people come to a system, they
Hmm.
really have to follow the system. We have the system for them to follow. Like a week 1, week 2, week 3, it's just everything,
Hmm.
like all the notification to a team who come
Hmm.
in when, what, and how, right? We have all those
Hmm.
systems, and we'll continue to improve that as well. And I did not know about system before, but now I know the system is to have the system is very, very powerful. But
Hmm.
either to have the powerful system, but you still have the heart, right? Is the heart is still the lead of the
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. And some people think that systemizing your business can take the heart out of the business, but systemizing makes your business more predictable, and so you can apply more of your heart.
Yes, yes. Yeah, the same
So it.
thing. We implementing a lot of tech stuff too. A lot of people say, "Wow, you're a spa. You guys have so many tech." Yeah, we implementing
Mhm.
a lot of AI. Implementing a lot. It's not because of we want to replacement the job of the guest service or front end people. No, actually, we want to free them up to have more free time with the customer who in there in person that they can create a real connection and create the friendship, the networking, the connection that real humility right in person. That's what we are what we're doing. We do implementing a lot of, modern AI and stuff like that in.
So one of the things that I enjoy when I make systems is pressure testing the system. I like
Yeah,
to test the system. And I
yeah.
know that you have made systems, different systems, you have reiterated, refined it, and made it better, over time. So how do you feel when a system that you have created, when you see that actually working? What's the feeling that you can describe?
The feeling after you implementing system, like actually what I get
See it
is
in action.
when before system, when you don't have system that not quite clear selling, like you have to have clear selling in the system, it make each task become harder. You need to have people that quite high, what you call, very sharp, high IQ to be able to do that, without the
Hmm.
system. But when you have the system, you can take the average people that they can make them look so good, look so sharp and smart, right? Because they're able to implementing system. And with the system is help to clear communication, like the
Hmm.
communication on both end. It's improve the communication on both and make this each step become easier. It's in
Hmm.
ease and smoother. And that what I love about the system. Actually, I love system a lot. And then even now we will create, okay, how can we create cultural system? How can we build a cultural system?
I know I get obsessed with systems too. So you can go into a black hole with systems,
Yeah, yeah. It can consume a lot of your time easily. Yeah. But if
right?
you get out the other way, it will make other people's job easier.
Hmm. And what I like is about your journey when you started, you had ambition to keep yourself out of out of the operation. You want to do hiking, you want to do fishing, you want to do skiing, a lot of different things. And the motivation for you to make systems is so you can have the business run without you.
Yes.
Okay. And that's a great motivation to have to build systems
Yeah.
because you want to build systems for a company without the business owner. A lot of business owners I talk to, they're once, working 12 to 15 hours a day. And they feel like they have to be in that business to run the business. So if I were to gauge right now, you're in the CEO chair. You're not a GM, not an operations manager. You are a
Yeah.
CEO. So, what advice would you like to provide a person who is working 12 to 15 hours, being a business owner, operating different things in the business, but they feel that is the way to go?
Yeah, I think is you have to look into different eye. What in my advice is when you give other people opportunity, you will be surprised that actually what I learned is other people actually do the better job than me. That's it. Like wow, it just and also give that other people opportunity to grow and learn with your company, with your system and that actually become because everyone want to become whether you work you want to become better you want to become your career path and things like that but if you work in there all the time sometimes I believe is the your owner is your own enemy right you're the one that hold the company back up grow right because you work into in the system and you not work on this on the business you don't see it you just in so hard and then you just get covered with the other tasks that I have to do this have to do this no one can do it I have to do this, I have to do everything. But actually, when you step back, now when you step back, oh my God, I have so many tasks here. What can I do? Okay, who can who can help me on this task? Okay, now you start to assign the task to other people and actually how you get the job done at the same time. And that when you get to have time for yourself, to go to be with your family, to hike or do something that you like. Right? For me, with my first years, I opened for, a few months. I already hand the key over to the new person that just come to work and I said, okay, see you in 3 months. I'm going to Thailand. Oh, I'm going January for January. It's going to start raining here. I'll come back when the springtime come. I just go all the way 3 months, come back in the end of March. And that's it. And then I come back. Oh, wow. The business still here, making more money than I'm here as well. Okay. And actually what I learned, I absolutely do not make any difference if I'm there or not there.
And that's in your first year
And that's my
of
first few months. It just yeah, we get it here in August and then we, run away and things like by the time we open October, so already have people working, I think 7 or 8 people. I think by the end of December we have about 10 people working. And then that
Mhm.
when January I just okay, I'm going to Thailand for 3 months. Here's the key. Here's the password. Here's the password of everything here. I'll see you later for 3 months.
That is just fabulous. Just getting in the first year itself, you were able to separate yourself from the business. Would you say that having a operational blueprint or the operation design for your company is very crucial for a business owner?
Operation, operation what?
Like a blueprint, operational blueprint of your
The
company.
operation blueprint, I think is the same thing for me is the management blueprint, right? If you're not going to work in there, and then that only way you can do more thing is by having a team, and your operation team and management team are very important. They are key people to run your business, right? And actually, they're the one who run the business, not me.
Hmm.
And I'm not there, right? I just they're the one that who, see the guests, who the one that hiring, they're the one that, get all the team going, all the work and things like that. And actually those team are very important, right? You treat your team well, treat them with respect because they're
Hmm.
key people that, that you can, for me, if I just do massage before, I could not do what I've done now. It's like how many massage, and we do thousands of massage in a month. I can do thousand, 10,000 or 13,000 massage in a month, right? And myself. But because of the team come in now, we're able to serve so many people in a month.
And being a CEO right now, you're the face of the company. You're the face of the company. You're the one who's taking the company to the next level, to more locations, building the franchise that you want to expand to 100 locations. But tell me, um, how has how being CEO has changed your life, and why do you think that every business needs a CEO, not a GM, not an operator, business owner, but
Yeah.
a CEO?
Well, for me, the CEO is like before I just like, "Hey, what is exact CEO? What I'm doing? Like do I want to be CEO at all? No, actually I didn't really want to be CEO. I just want to be the founder. And actually what I learned is I have to dig in to what I want to do in the company too. And I just, look back and see yourself from inside. I'm just a visionary. I'm a dreamer. This is I'm
Hmm.
a dreamer, right? I actually this is a dream and I have a dreamer. I believe in it. And then now, okay, I have this dream, I have this vision. Okay, who can I bring this dream to life? That's it. Now it's
Hmm.
come back to the again, like from beginning, like, okay, how can I get people to help me? Now it's just okay. I don't have that skill, right? I say, okay, who can help me? This is a dream. This is my vision. I want to see Sabai Thai spa, every community. I want people to experience it. How can I do it? And now we're just asking to how, and then why I'm doing it. The reason why I want to do, I want to help people to become healthy, elevate their life, help them to become longevity. My successful is if I can help people to live longer and happier and be a better version. And that is my satisfy, right? Of course, that the front end, the back end. Okay, how can I achieve that too? Right? It's not easy. How can I achieve it? And what I believe is nothing that hard you cannot do. For me, if I want to set up like that, I think we can achieve it. What we do, we offer like what our product is to help people to feel better. What a
Hmm.
good product is. That's what our business is to help people to become better. And then the direction, right? And then I give people direction here, the direction that we want to go. And then we have the execution, right? We have the team to support. We have the HR team, the marketing team, the accounting team, and then we have the CFO, like all the people coming in. And then everyone come in to, okay, how can I achieve the team? Okay, we need these people to help to achieve my team, right? And just the dream team. I guess that
Hmm.
what I mean. It's just actually my job is to
Hmm.
become a dreamer, and I want to continue to be a dreamer.
I have talked to a lot of business owners, but I definitely can say you have that visionary in you. Like from the get-go, you were just aligned to be a CEO, not be a operations person or a GM, because many business owners get stuck in those roles
Yeah,
for a long time, but
yeah.
you were able to separate yourself and find your role as a CEO from year one, which is fabulous. And now you are building this franchise. You so how's the journey been? Starting like going from being an owner of these locations to having it as a franchise model.
I love being in franchising. It's amazing that I didn't know anything about franchising. I wish I learned more about franchising before. Actually, the community and the franchise world are amazing. Doesn't matter if people work in the same industry, your competition, you can talk to them, you can ask them. People share everything in the franchising world. It's the community in the franchising world are amazing. Actually, very strong community. Actually, it's a big franchise, it big generate income for the country, but actually the inside itself is small. Everybody know each other in the franchising world. It's just I love it. I love the franchising because it's not just only the what it does for economic of the country, but it's also helping support owner, the business owner. Like people can become owner that they don't have to expert in anything because the system will guide them to it. And then franchising is also it's a safe place for entrepreneur to start their own business because the chance for you to achieve in your entrepreneur in your business it's 80%. It's very high, right? But if you go and do your own, shop, it's the chance of you achieve is just lower, 10, 20% or 30%. And a lot of black card already say less than 5 years, a lot of people don't make it. Like sometimes it's like 90% are fail, right? It's only 10% that make it because it doesn't mean many people not make it. A lot of people that make it, but when who want to make it, it's just very difficult because you have to be expert with everything, right? It's impossible to be expert at everything. You have to be in your shop. You have to be in marketing. You have to be expert on so many things. And that I think that what people feel, right? It just exhausts you. You get so tired and you have to keep up. And then it just become keep up game, right? And then you just get buried in the business and then the energy drop. Yeah.
So, say for example, someone in Seattle is looking to, open a Thai massage spa, or they're looking to open a spa, but they don't know how to get started. Now, comparing franchise versus independent, with franchise, they're getting a lot more know-how, they're getting a lot more team and
Yeah.
structure to it,
Yeah.
right? So, with that being said, someone who is considering franchise versus independent, what would you suggest? What can you tell to make that decision easy for them?
You mean like if people try to make decision, should I do independent or franchising?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, I think if you're independent doesn't mean it's not working. And it's just like if you have a fashion of your business, you can go in, become your independent, you kids have to learn to be your own niche. You have to learn how to stand out from the other business around you. That means you have to put more effort in. You have to put more energy into your own marketing. You have to do a lot of grassroots marketing still, and then your product that you do and your team. Like that means you have to spend a lot more energy to make it work. You know what I mean? If you want to make it work, if you don't want them to fail, you have to put a lot more energy. The hour you have to put in, the energy, the work, and then would work, right? But with the franchising system, it help you ease up all of those, right? Like because they have system to follow, right? Your energy level that you have to put in it's still you have to put in, but it's you know exactly what to do, right? Now you don't have to learning curve. You don't have to do trying error, right? You have to trying error. Oh, try this doesn't work. Try this doesn't work. But in franchising, you don't have to keep trying. You just implementing, right? You're implementing the system. Now you just reinforcement the system. That's it. Now you just make it easy for you, and that way you can have more time for yourself. If a reinforcement system, reinforcement with your team, and then just get your team to follow system, and that make franchising is more attractive and more easy. Not just only that, is branding is already well brand. People already know about it. Consumer already know it. That part is easy as well. Right? If you're independent, you have to do a lot extra marketing to get out there. It's just harder. It's just hard to reach. But when franchising, the brand already out there. People already know about it and just make it easier. And then not just only that is the what you call again the structure that already there and it just make easy for you to follow along and just now you can hiring other people to go in and follow it. You don't have to be there to follow the system. The other people can follow the system and then the support from the franchisor. Doesn't matter what brand in my brand or other people brand, usually most franchising already have the system to support the franchisee.
Makes sense. And you owning this franchise model, as you grow, are you concerned that, the culture might get diluted?
That's what is first thing that come into my mind before I'm doing, okay, how can I maintain that? How can I maintain a culture? And then what we implementing is like I said, culture system. We have cultural plus program that we're teaching people, right? How can we maintain? And then we bring that in to become system, right? Just like, okay, how we greet, how we talk, how we do thing, right? How we,
Hmm.
the message, the insight and the why, what we're doing and the purpose that coming in
Hmm.
and just who you hire and who we selecting. The same thing if people come into a want to become a franchisee for our system, we have to find the right match, right? It's just like if we find the right match, if people see the same vision, so many million people out there, we just open, if we go open 100, we just only need 100 people that have the same vision, right? It's just not the rocket sign. It's just like, I don't have to have everyone. I just select the people that have the same vision that, what I have.
Yeah, 100 stores sounds big, but 100 people sounds like very accomplishable. You guys have 100 people in North America that
Yeah.
shares the same value.
Yeah. It's many million people here. You don't need 100 people that have the same vision. Yeah.
Exactly. And any advice that you have to any massage spa, say generic massage spa or Thai massage spa or running like a laser spa, like anything that who runs a spa and deals with customers. Do you have any advice for them?
I think whatever you do, try to do your best what you do. Whatever you do, do the best. Whatever your field you are in, doesn't matter you're a laser spa, you're a Thai spa, are you medical spa or clinic spa, and just do your best. And then the most important is the customer and your team, right? And then if you care for them, they will come back to your clinic. There's so many million people out here that all people need self-care. Doesn't matter they come to a Thai spa, they go to the clinic, and we are providing a good service for other people.
Yes, exactly. Nita, thank you so much for taking the time today. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you, and I can just feel that energy just over this call itself. You're truly a visionary. You have a dream and you chase the dream. And wish you all the best to getting up to 100 stores with your franchise model.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very enjoyed to being here and share my story.